Welcome back to the Blunt Lab. I'm Al. This is Brother Marcus, Brother Michael, Nephew Nate, Brother Skyler. What's going on, fellas?
What's happening? We back again.
Chilling like a villain.
Most definitely.
I want to remind our subscribers, listeners, to check out NISH, the producer of our intro track, Trap Sex. You can find his music on SoundCloud and YouTube.
Yes, the hot track.
Sir. Link to sir.
And also for any artwork, please hit my nephew up.
You can check me out on Lavetti Creations _ You want to check out my art? I got some stuff on there.
Yes. Good stuff. So gentlemen, we'll get right to it. Another segment of Inquiring Minds Want to Know. And I encourage the listeners, like, hey, these questions, please feel free to get into the comments, give me your answer, how you would answer said questions. So today's question is this. You're in a situation to where it's you and two other folks. The three of you are the only survivors left. Now, the other two survivors are Whoopi Goldberg and RuPaul.
Better not be wrong about this. How about this? RuPaul or Whoopi Goldberg? I told you I'm not playing your game. Oh, come on.
I gotta look up for RuPaul is.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, please feel free, look up RuPaul. I know you're a youngster. You know who RuPaul is, Skyler?
Three worlds.
But you know who Whoopi is, right, nephew?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you got Whoopi Goldberg and RuPaul. In this situation, who are you gonna do?
Oh, no.
Oh, he said, oh, no. I love that. I hope you got that on camera. I hope that was, he said, oh, no.
No.
Okay, so your only choices are...
Whoopi. Well, you said if we have to, what's the question?
There's three
Fuck
survivors.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg.
We're going to have some
RuPaul.
light-skinned kids. Whoopi.
So you picking Whoopi?
Yeah,
All three of you picking Whoopi.
Yeah. This is a...
So you don't think RuPaul is pretty?
This is a...
Don't fall into the trap, man. Don't fall into the trap.
No, we won't get me.
It's not about it.
Not to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
She's not attracted to me.
So that's a Whoopi for you, Skyler?
Damn right, I'm wearing Whoopi ass out.
Whoopi.
Whooping that ass.
Whoopi of celibacy.
Whew.
Whoopi a seller. They ain't real shit.
So that's your answer, Whoopi or celibacy, yeah?
That's all they do. That's all the two options for me personally.
Brother Mike, I'm in. Brother Mike.
Oh, it's definitely Whoopi, but I'm gonna spice it up a little bit now. You saying Whoopi as in Whoopi right now, I imagine, right? Not that it makes a difference, but you saying Whoopi right now, right? Because Color Purple Whoopi and Whoopi right after that, it was a time period, man. Y'all may not remember this, man. Whoopi wasn't horrible looking.
Mm-hmm.
That was a time period. But I'm kind of old cat though. But it's Whoopi for sure. At no point in time does RuPaul get it. That ain't my thing. Now, I ain't saying I ain't seen one or two out there that might make a person be mad at themselves for thinking it, but RuPaul ain't one of them.
So you guys are standing firm on the fact that
Oh, yes, sir.
Whoopi Goldberg all the way.
Yes, sir.
So what if one night Whoopi has a headache,
Mm-hmm.
she's tired, she don't want to give it up, your balls are aching, and RuPaul was like, hey,
I guess I gotta go to sleep.
I'm walking immediately the other way. I'm going to shake that out. You feel me? I'm going to shake that out.
I'm gonna hold Whoopi from the back. You have a headache? Well, I guess we're gonna...
Alternate reality, like, can you not, like, masturbate? Or, like,
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to shake that out. Like,
I mean,
This man,
Yo, he's
I'm trying to shake that out.
Yo, he's 6'6", too. He's
Wow.
6'6".
Oh, damn.
Wait, huh?
I don't even want to be on this.
RuPaul is 6'6".
I don't want to be on this
Yeah.
island.
Flat-footed.
Like, if you don't guard the damn, you don't guard something.
So let's say, you guys made your choice, you guys picked RuPaul.
Mm. Wait, hold on. I'll pick Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, my bad.
You ain't gonna get me. Almost died on me. Not me. Almost died on me. Not me.
I was just waiting. I was just testing the waters. I was just testing the waters. My bad. My bad. I apologize. So you guys pick Whoopi. Me, on the other hand, now going to what you just said, you know, my hands and I can have a really good relationship. Because look,
Maybe some of it now.
RuPaul is a man. I don't like to have sex with men. I have never had sex with men. I don't intend.
I was about to say.
Yeah, like, let me make that clear. Okay, so yeah, that is not my thing. So you know, RuPaul isn't even a fucking choice.
Yeah.
Now,
Them 3 nights in county jail don't count either.
Mashing the yams. It's over.
now, Whoopi
Sweet with them
Goldberg.
sweet potato. I swear, man. Let me go crazy.
What's that movie where she was with that one, the cop dude? And she had to, it was like in the early 90s or.
I know what you're
early
talking about. I
80s.
can't think of the name.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this about Whoopi. She is not even a handsome woman.
Damn. Well, that's tough.
And I said it. And, you know, if I get flashback, you know, whatever. She's not even a handsome woman. If I may say so myself, she looks like a man.
Whoopi had a time, though. Whoopi had a time a long time ago. I'll find you some pictures. Whoopi had a time a long time ago. She had ass and titties.
Like, if I ever to come, like, Whoopi Goldberg ever to come to me, like, I'm in a grocery store, oh, bam, I went in Whoopi Goldberg. I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna shoot my shot. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know, like, oh, yeah, what's that? I'm like, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's Whoopi Goldberg. You feel me? It's
If
Whoopi
I were
Goldberg.
to have sex with Whoopi, I would need ecstasy
Oh, shit.
and marijuana and possibly a Viagra just to make sure
What?
it gets up and stays up.
I would need me
Bag full of money
a,
right there, boy.
I would need me a paycheck.
I'm making sweet love to her on a better money. Sweet love to her better money. Sober. Sober, bro. Straight face sober.
Well, man, said you gonna make love to her. What
He
is it?
said he gonna make love to her, dog. He said he gonna make
Straight
love to
sober.
her.
Bag full of
That's how
money.
you do it, man.
Straight sober.
You treat every woman like you treat a fight, man. You do them all the same way. You underestimate none of them. What Whoopi put that thing on you, boy?
Hey, look.
Whoopi have you braiding her hair. What's up?
Look, my biggest fear is
we
Whoopi
dropping an
Goldberg.
anchor.
Whoopi might
Take her
got work.
pants off, and then I see a penis. Okay, Ace Ventura style. You know, that's my biggest fear. Hopefully, I'm not offending anybody.
She a
but hey,
woman. She a
Yeah,
woman. though.
she's a woman, though.
She's a woman.
Like,
She's a woman.
naturally.
Okay, I'll take
I'm talking about she's a woman, right? She's a woman,
Right,
right?
right.
I'll take y'all word for it, but you
I'm
know,
just saying,
I'm
man.
clapping Whoopi.
I'm just saying the other
Day and
option.
night.
You know what you get.
the other option, you know,
The
RuPaul's
other
like,
option, you know what happens.
you know,
man.
that nigga just like to wear a dress and put on makeup.
Exactly.
I mean, you know,
Oh man, damn. Who's gonna kick
Oh,
her?
man.
who?
Oh, him too.
Which one?
Never mind. We ain't gonna go hell.
Kid Cudi on a house
ain't
party.
going
The
there.
new house party movie.
Oh yeah, they sold their soul to the devil too.
Yeah, everybody
Oh, yeah.
did.
Yeah, they
not
probably
me.
gave, they probably gave their mouth and their booty up, just like RuPaul
Who
like
that?
it. But you know what, RuPaul, you ain't getting my mouth or my booty.
I'm not your boy.
RuPaul, you are not seeing my pee-pee. Now, if you're gonna write me a check,
Damn.
if you're gonna write me a check again, that check needs to come with ecstasy and Viagra. Then we can work that out
For Whoopi?
for Whoopi.
Okay.
Now, when you were saying Whoopi had her time, brother, you know who had her time for me?
I'm clapping Whoopi.
Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, no. I'm not saying Whoopi had her time for me. Since Whoopi was the topic, I'm saying Whoopi had her time. Now, as far as, Sigourney Weaver gets it. Like Ghostbusters? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that plain
Sigourney
face
Weaver
Jane.
was good.
Yeah. But when you
She's
see
6
her
foot
now,
also.
Hmm?
She's 6 foot also.
that's a big broad, really?
Whoopi Goldberg?
That's a big one.
No,
Fuck yeah, I'm still
hold on,
climbing that tree.
hold on, Sigourney or Whoopi?
Damn, I didn't know she was that tall.
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney
Who you
Weaver,
gonna
not
call?
Whoopi.
Oh, I thought
Sigourney.
Whoopi.
Sigourney
What was
Weaver.
that?
Sigourney is 6
Who you
foot.
gonna call?
Whew.
Sure.
Who don't
who
have
that?
6 feet?
Who that?
Sigourney Weaver is a 6'1". Whoopi is
Mhm.
probably, I give Whoopi 5'5".
Google it.
Yeah.
Whoopi's probably 5'5". I think Charlize Theron is another tall one.
Yeah.
I think she's tall, like 5'11", 6 foot, maybe 2.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to pay me for
Yeah.
that one. You wouldn't have to pay me for that one.
Huh?
You wouldn't have to pay me for that.
No, Charlene can speak that North African, that South African shit too.
Mm-hmm. She can call me a kefir all she want to. She's like, you goddamn kefir. I'll give her the best 3.5 minutes of her life.
Yeah, I don't know what I do.
Who,
Whoopi Goldberg.
Holly Berry? That's another one you don't got to pay me for.
Oh, Halle Berry.
Nia Long.
Oh,
To this
yeah.
day.
Nia Long. Nia
Let me
Long.
stop. He stopped. I get in trouble.
Nia Long is another one.
Mm-hmm.
Nia Long? Oh,
Oh. Boy, she just don't know.
that's one of our queens right there, man. Nia Long is the queen, boy.
And she doesn't get a, she doesn't get a ton of love, man. She doesn't get a ton of love.
Which
I forget.
Nia
Oh,
Long? Nia Long.
Nia
Yeah,
Long.
Friday.
She was a
Black,
Friday.
Black and the Berry
Cause
Sweet
that dude
Juice.
just cheated on her.
Mhm.
That basketball dude just cheated on that coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, she she got on Marion quick. She was on a carpet or whatever. She straight grabbed him like, yeah, like
Oh, wow.
she right at him, right at him.
Omarion?
Omarion, bro.
Omarion done had male DNA in his mouth, and that's where she
Whoa.
went, huh?
Yeah, that's what she went, man.
I digress.
Oh, Nia Long. Oh,
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
Nia
Nia
Long.
Long,
Damn.
buddy.
Black and the Berry
from
Sweet Juice.
Big Mama. From Big Mama.
You just not hear that, huh, bro?
I heard it. I heard it.
Sometimes I think I be putting Marcus on the spot with some of the shit I be saying. Because he makes his face.
Well, that's what it's about, man. It's about transparency, you know? It's about being organic and being transparent.
With?
Oh, man.
But it's true.
Don't worry, the RuPaul he shaves his legs. I mean, he shaves her legs.
He shaves, yeah. I don't know.
RuPaul shaves her.
RuPaul, the legs are shaven.
Hey, RuPaul is a man, right?
Yeah.
No, RuPaul is a man.
I'm saying
RuPaul-
refers to himself as a man, though. I think it's just a cross
No,
dresser.
RuPaul has not had a sex change. RuPaul
That's a man.
is a drag queen.
Yeah, it's a drag.
He still has his back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's 6'6", he's black. That don't mean nothing, though, really.
Nah.
So, yeah, RuPaul, according to these gentlemen on this panel, there is no amount that you can write on a check that is
Yeah,
going to
no.
have these fellas.
No,
Nope.
man, because that's a lifestyle choice, and I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not
I didn't say
right.
that now.
Exactly.
I didn't say that. I'll let you look
Exactly.
at it. You want to write me a check, I'll let you look at it.
Yes. I don't even know what to say to that, but
Not my daddy.
I don't know what to say.
Hey, I know who I am. And Nate, don't make that face, Nate, because trust me, there's been once or twice. Then let me show it to somebody paid our light bill. Trust me on that one. Play that one.
Hey, you know, when you say that, it takes me back to a time where you, myself, the ex-wife, the kids, we went to Bennigan's to eat,
Well, where?
and we had a male waiter. Okay?
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to be the first to say my brother is not gay. He's not into the booty rating or getting his booty rated. So let's move forward. Michael was flirting with our waiter to the point where we got 5 pounds, and I repeat, 5 pounds of free shrimp.
Damn.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Grip.
Okay? And again, we're not gay,
Extra
but
garlic and butter.
We're not gay, but
like, dude, to see the way this waiter, he was like a white old dude too.
Oh,
you know,
shit.
so you know,
So
he's
he's serious. He's serious.
He's seeing some light-skinned young nigga. And you know what he's thinking? He's thinking Mandingo, hands down. He's like, ooh, this nigga not only gonna raid my booty, but he's gonna
Holy
reach my heart.
shit.
oh man.
The way he was looking at Michael, like I really was getting nauseated sitting at the table. But to see, like we would get free drinks because of Mike. We would go to the clubs, get free drinks. Didn't matter from chicks, dudes, and get us free drinks.
Mm.
Hands down, no problem.
None.
But again, you know, he's not gay.
I ain't gay for praise.
He said, he's gay. So, folks, please feel free to comment. Would you make love to RuPaul, the man, or Whoopi Goldberg,
When
the
will be out
non-handsome woman?
God.
every time.
Thanks, Vince. All right, moving on to our next segment. Marcus's top 5s.
Well, we get one.
Hopefully, RuPaul's not on that list.
Now,
Oh, so.
well, I want to keep it. We'll keep it regular.
We'll keep RuPaul off the list. Let's keep it
I want to
regular.
do top 5 rappers.
Oh shit, that's what I'm talking about.
It was a good one. We gotta get different generations on this one.
So we got opinions from different generations on here, especially the young bucks. You know what? Let's start off with the young bucks.
Let y'all go.
That way we can criticize what these young motherfuckers are saying.
Okay.
That's what this is gonna be about right here.
I got something for it.
So who wants to go first? Who would be in your top 5? Now,
I would say,
since we're gonna get everybody's opinion, we might go a little
Or
over.
like lyrically, or just like how
Just-
impact have you in like inspire
Just your
people?
favorite.
However you want to put it.
Yeah, whatever
who would you have
criteria
in
you
your top
use,
5?
well, your 5, your personal 5.
Yeah, your
my personal would probably
Not
be
off the numbers.
number
not
one,
off- yes.
Black Thought.
Cool.
Black Thought.
Oh,
Number 1.
I have no idea who that is.
Number 2 would probably be J. Cole.
Uh-huh.
I'm
And
there
number
with you.
3,
Like
maybe
Cole.
Lil Wayne or Kendrick.
Hype those.
I don't know which one.
Hype those.
Put. How much you said? 5?
Yeah, 5.
Who else?
Now, what is this top 5? What?
Top 5 rappers.
Oh gosh.
Probably Biggie than Nas. So Nas to Biggie.
Oh.
We'll fill the other 2.
Okay.
Respect.
Okay.
Respect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Young Skyler.
Number 1, man, it's always like the top 3 always just varies. You feel me? It's not like in numeral order. It's just I'm saying how I be feeling. J. Cole, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely throw Black Thought in there. I fuck with King Los. Kendrick, definitely Kendrick. Gotta throw Kendrick in the mix. How am I at 4? Got one more, right?
Mhm. I think so.
Damn. Who want to take him on 4? Fuck, I don't even know. For real, like, honestly. Nobody be coming with the bars and shit like that. Niggas just mumbling under the rap. You know what I'm saying? They don't be saying that for real.
I feel you on that. Brother Mike.
There's no message.
I'm not sure if there's an order. Maybe there's an order. Jay-Z, Tupac, Nas, KRS-One,
Carrots.
fucking Eminem.
Carrots. One I think about as well. That's good. I do like Black Thought too. Really do like Black Thought. Love.
I know the Roots. I don't know him specifically.
He's the reference. He's like Jamaican rapper for the beats. But like that damn freestyle he did. That damn. I'm sorry for your loss. Black
man's
Thought went
dangerous
crazy.
right
Yeah, he's dangerous. All right, Riff.
For me,
Yeah.
they don't have to be in any numerical order, but for me, you got Tupac, Nas.
Yeah, no,
I agree with Michael in the KRS-One. J. Cole, and there's somebody else I had in mind. Shit. So you got Pac, Nas, J. Cole, KRS-One. Jay-Z will never be on my list. We can go into reasons why.
I hate that nigga too, but I gotta give him what he got. You know, I hate that nigga too. That no fucking mustache having motherfucker touching my Beyonce. I hate that nigga. Turned into a satanic
Music,
priest.
like, bro. Jay's got decades of music, man.
Let's have this conversation. I'll say this. I won't give him love because Biggie is not in my top 5. The reason why Biggie is not in my top 5, and like that's not to say that Biggie wasn't great.
Right, he's in my top 10, but not my top 5.
Yeah, he's definitely in my top 10, but
Okay.
not my top 5. Because all he had was 2 catalogs. Those very catalogs saved Bad Boy Entertainment. The man told a good story. He was great at what he did.
Sure.
So I respect those 2 catalogs. Him dying,
Yeah, his cadence.
Yeah.
His cadence was, yeah.
and there's an argument that could be made that he stole his cadence. I forget who the rapper's name is, but there's an argument that could be made that he stole his cadence from another rapper. But either
From
way,
Louisiana or something.
Puffy
like
put
that.
him in a position to hit the limelight before that other rapper. So, you know, hey, that's that. But again, his catalog isn't enough to be in the top 5 for me. Going to Jay-Z, with that being said, Jay-Z took Biggie's style and ran away with it. Said a ton of Biggie shit and ran away with it. And when you listen to his rhymes, he's saying the same thing over and over and over, making the same references over and over again. And I don't think he's better than Nas. In that battle between him.
I don't think he's better than Nas either. I don't think he's better than Nas. Nas will get the love he deserves.
No, he doesn't. Lyricist of the year every time the motherfucker dropped an album. Album of the year every time he dropped a fucking album.
That's fair.
All right?
And he looks like he's 12 right now. He looks like he's 16.
Jay-Z is only getting the love that he's getting because the great ones passed away. When you talk about Tupac, coming from how he grew up, who he was raised by, the dude went to Juilliard, the motherfucker was a poet, took his poetry, turned it into rap.
His mother was a Black Panther. His mother was a fucking Black Panther.
Now, you can say he might have been a poser in certain angles because, the nigga wasn't a gangster. In no way, shape, or form was he a gangster. We all know this. In some way, in some form, he might have been a John Morant here and there, but a light John Morant. A very light John Morant. He did it to make money.
Yeah.
But the dude was artistic.
He's an artist, man.
You know what I'm saying? And when you look at his catalog of music, it exceeds most of these motherfuckers that we mentioned. Because, KRS-One, who gets no love. I mean, the dude was the magical on the mic, dog. Magical on the mic. But rappers like him, because of the things that he's rapping about, get no love. The reason why Kendrick
Right.
The reason why Kendrick Lamar isn't on my list, he's a devil worshiper, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was a weird concert that we went to.
Jay-Z, devil worshiper. I've been to a Kendrick Lamar concert, bro. You should see the way he does things. Like, everybody's in a trance, just in his shit. And like me, I'm observing everybody. I have never been in a place, because this took place in Tampa, right? It was in Tampa? So. We were in Tampa. I forget what the location was, what the venue was. But we were in Tampa. White people everywhere, all right? This stadium was packed. There was no empty seats. And the large majority were white. And all you hear is nigga, 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 nigga. Like, every word, every lyric that has nigga in it, these niggas are just like, and I mean like they're rapping this shit, like they wrote that shit. Like they went through it.
It was artists who addressed that. Vince Staples. I don't know if y'all know about that or know of him. Like Vince Staples, he addressed that. His music reflects like, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, shit ain't sweet, you feel me? Like, this is literally like the truth of it all, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, and he was giving off that perception. It was one song, I forgot what it was. He was ashamed of perception, and he was like basically saying like y'all in our hood, y'all not in our hood is doing what we do. Y'all like trying to say that y'all live a certain lifestyle and like saying like nigga and all that, like extra shit. But it's like, oh, y'all at the concert saying it, but he's saying the same thing. Y'all at the concert saying it, but like, let y'all live and go back to your normal life. It's not like that for y'all.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, it's crazy.
But it's those very white people making those rappers money.
Yeah.
Those very white people. Because, we're not going out there buying that shit.
I like Vince Staples.
Vince Staples? I'm not familiar with him. I'm not familiar with him. But to go to where you say Eminem will make my top 5 before Jay-Z ever will.
Yeah.
I feel you on your points, though. I feel you on your points. Also, in my defense, hip-hop is not really my thing. I obviously love it, but I don't love it like that. I'm more R&B. Damn near. I mean, I love a bunch of different stuff, man. I don't know anybody listening to crooner music. I'm the only person I know that actually listens to, like freaking Nat King Cole and freaking Mel Torme and freaking Johnny Mathis and all those people, So I listen to a lot of different stuff.
What was that Nat King Cole song you always try to get me to sing?
Before ride in the air, the monkey thought that everything was on his square. You talking about that word?
Was it Sentimental Reasons?
Sentimental Reasons. That's the one I should sing their mother. Yeah.
Yeah, that covers that covers my rapping list. I mean, I know you got a hatred for Tupac.
I really don't, man. I just don't put Pac up there. I think he's top 10.
That's my dude.
Pac was a thespian. Like when I think about him, I think
actor?
about Pac as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was acting like a thug, and it was
Yeah.
cool. But like I thought his acting
Plus
was
that he
great,
was taken too.
and he was a great
Plus
artist.
that he was taken from us.
I
also.
don't know, like Pac, yeah, and I feel like he was bigger than rap. Like, I think he was supposed to be doing something bigger than that. So
Yeah.
I don't put him there. I got Biggie
Because
number one,
Biggie,
man.
you know, all due respect to Biggie,
I got Biggie number one.
because he has Give Me the Loot, which right now, this moment, if I listen to Give Me the Loot, I'm not even that dude. I feel like robbing somebody.
Yeah,
And What's Beast? Those two, I love the 112 stuff, don't get me wrong. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, there's like one or two. But fucking Pac, every fucking thing Pac did,
yeah.
every fucking thing Pac has no weak, man. He has nothing weak.
Yeah,
Nothing.
well,
You know? And that flow and that cadence,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I don't even think 50 Cent get the love he should get. I think 50
Ooh,
don't get the love he
50
should
Yeah,
get.
for real. How to
He ain't
ride?
got
Fifty
That
is
how to
outstanding.
ride? That how to ride? Come on,
I'm
man.
glad you brought that up.
That how to
I'm glad
ride?
you brought that up, bro.
I think
Cause
Busta Rhymes is in that list too.
let
man.
me say this about 50. Number one, fuck 50.
50 is real. 50 is real with a lot of his shit.
That
And
first
50
album, 50 was
Or
real.
get rich and that
Okay.
trying, man.
That first album, 50 was real. Then when you look into the things that he's done or whatever, this man ended Ja Rule's career and proceeded
Yes.
to make money off how Ja Rule was making money. You gonna make fun of a motherfucker singing on tracks. And now you talking about the candy shop?
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
he's a hypocrite, man.
You know, so, you know, and I'm not too familiar on the particulars of the night that he got shot, him shitting on the dudes that actually looked out for him the night he got shot, because there's a video of him like throwing water in their faces when they were at a concert at his.
Yeah.
So, you know, for me, 50 is just not a good dude. And again, that Get Rich or Die Trying album, phenomenal.
Yeah.
I could not stop bumping it. But the things
But
afterwards,
he can't stand Jay-Z, and he can't stand Jay-Z or Puffy, man. He's calling these niggas out on the constant, which I do appreciate.
Puffy's a
He
murderer.
calls Puffy out all the time about being gay, and Jay-Z,
Mm-hmm.
he calls these niggas out on the constant.
That's shit.
He don't give a one thing I respect about him, like him or not, he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And he's loyal. Because Eminem brought him in. Eminem is his dude. You can't talk shit about Eminem to him because that nigga is loyal. I respect that. You know? But I agree with you. I don't think he's a nice guy though.
Nah, he's a troll too. Man.
I don't think we get along. I think we get along to a point, and then I think he's got to get it
Yeah.
He is a troll.
because he's gonna talk some shit.
And I love it when he trolled Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, that was dirty.
Oh, man,
man.
oh God,
when
dude.
he trolled
Oh,
Floyd
God.
Mayweather, that was
The Harry
hilarious.
Potter page. That
bro.
was dirty, man.
That was hilarious.
Mayweather got soft hands, man. I know y'all follow boxing, but Mayweather's hands are weak. It's known his hands are soft. Like boxers typically have thicker. Their bones are calcified from all the hitting, all that shit. We all know that shit. But they usually have thicker hands and strong hands and wrists.
Mm-hmm.
Mayweather doesn't.
He got baby
Don't
hands.
get me wrong. That's a great topic another time.
Oh,
but
yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Most of them. Now, there are rappers that Marcus and I have discussed that also don't get a light shined on them. LL Cool J being one,
Yeah.
Oh, he's huge, man.
Kubo D,
At one point,
DMX. Man.
DMX.
At one point he was Eminem before Eminem was Eminem.
Mhm.
Like they didn't want to challenge that nigga.
That's how I base my
Because
top
one, he
five.
tears his ass up, and two, he can fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I do my top five.
And he ain't no
I'm
small
like,
nigga either. And he ain't no small nigga either.
Like, what's the impact? I'm like,
He
what
got hands.
that person made me feel like. In that short period of time that Biggie was doing it, I'm like, Biggie, I feel like in those two albums are better than anybody else's body of work.
Mm.
And that's a biased
Biggie.
opinion. That's my biased opinion. I understand that. I just feel like what he could have been beside, man, like what he was in that little window. And then I obviously got Nas up there, like, and Nas is a legend. Lil Wayne is up there too.
Oh, yeah,
How much of
definitely.
this shit did he write, though? I mean, I love Biggie. How much of this shit did he write, though? We know Pac wrote most of his shit.
Yeah, and he still had
He was a
catalogs that
fucking-
didn't come out, just like Prince.
That's
But
shit.
Exactly.
with
Exactly.
Biggie was getting ready to leave Bad Boy Entertainment to take on a good deal. I think it was like worth $62 million.
Mm.
And Puffy, again, Biggie saved Bad Boy.
Puffy's on that demon time.
Oh,
man.
definitely been years.
Everybody that's with him, like, look at how, or they go to God. They like go to the church.
It's a real life Joker, huh? So
Mace,
Biggie could have done it big, but
I ain't trying to slander nobody because I don't want nobody coming after us in that sense. But Puffy had to have something to do with that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I really don't care.
it was one of those things, you know, if I
definitely has
can't
something
have
to
you,
do.
nobody can type shit.
He definitely has something to do with it. He had to.
Mm-hmm.
Puffy a kingmaker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all that shit going on with Mace and shit like that. Mace out there fucking talking shit about Puffy left and right and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
And he's not the only one talking about Puffy.
Yeah.
Puffy unalived the
Yeah,
one
the only
chick. Most of the people close to Puffy that
Mm-hmm.
were going to come out with tell-all books are dead.
Black
dead.
Rob is
Damn,
gone.
for real?
All of
Black
them.
Rob is dead.
All dead.
Call it a coincidence if you want to.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
What happened to Total?
But all these motherfuckers is
What
dead.
happened to 112?
Total, 112, all those things.
Isn't G-Dep locked up or something like
Yeah.
Shine was locked up? Like,
Mhm.
come on, man.
Was it Benny Siegel?
Now 112 is another one, man. 112, you know, we can get, that's a whole nother episode, man. All these R&B groups, they should have
112.
fucking stayed together. 112 is a fucking, 112, that shit, that fucking flow with fucking Biggie and 112, I give Puffy that. This nigga knows how to orchestrate that shit, compose, put that shit together,
Yeah.
put that product.
Mm-hmm.
But see, Pac didn't need all that shit, man.
Yeah.
Pac didn't need nobody but a nigga to give him a check and have him leave him alone. You know what I'm saying?
Pac was nice.
Pac had all that shit right here. And right here.
Yes, absolutely.
And I love Biggie. Don't get me wrong. I love Biggie.
I do too. And you know, we're gonna cut it. Big Pun is another one that was a beast.
Big Pun.
Yeah.
Dude, the list, man, we could spend fucking hours. Eric B and Rakim. Rakim, excuse me. Fucking.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's
Of
true.
course. Hey, we encourage folks, if you have your top 5 rappers, if you have an
Yeah.
opinion on them, please feel free.
Mhm.
Comment. We'll be more than glad to revisit these discussions and discuss your opinions.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, so we're going to move on to something a little bit more serious. Chris Rock in his special mentioned something about selective outrage. With that thought in mind, let's discuss something that was beat over the head for a while, which is the George Floyd issue. When the George Floyd issue happened, you saw marching, protests, you name it, it went down in the name of Black Lives Matter. Now, George Floyd happened in 2020, am I correct in saying so?
I believe so.
Now, I don't believe George Floyd should have died the way he died. But before I go on about George Floyd, I want to switch on to an incident that happened in 2014 involving a 12-year-old by the name of Tamir Rice. Young black kid playing in the park with a toy gun, minding his own business. A filthy white supremacist shows up and immediately shoots him down. There were no marches. There were no protests, no nothing. And if I'm not mistaken, I need to look into it deeper. I don't even think that cop is in jail.
Damn.
Yet. If they're even pressing charges. If someone knows more, feel free to let me know, correct me, but I didn't look too deep into it. But for the most part, he killed a 12-year-old kid. But no one...
May I add, this was also a 12-year-old child who looked like a 12-year-old child. Not that it makes it, that makes a massive difference, but he wasn't a 12-year-old like a 17-year-old that was 6'4", 6'5", 260 pounds, threatening. This was also in a state that had the right to carry. It's a right to carry state also. Just so we're all clear about that. And they drove up to him. Remember the video? Refresh yourselves, anyone that's watching. They drove up to him. Instead of getting themselves in a position to give themselves safety, and then approach the situation. They drove up to this baby and shot him dead. Please continue, brother.
But no protest, no nothing. A 12-year-old who hadn't had a chance to live life at all. Now we flip back to George Floyd. Everybody was protesting, hooting, and hollering about George Floyd. I'm only going to mention one thing that George Floyd did that didn't warrant the attention and love that he got. Now, again, let me emphasize on the fact that George Floyd did not deserve to die the way he died. I'm not saying how he died was right. But George Floyd broke into a home of a black woman who was pregnant, put a gun to her belly, and said, "Give me your shit." That is just one. For me, that's just enough. A pregnant black woman, someone who looked like him, who was pregnant with a life inside her, gun to her belly, "Give me your shit." And you saw what America did for that motherfucker. What did America do for Tamir Rice? Not a damn thing. And if I'm not mistaken, that Tamir Rice thing happened in Mississippi, which I think I mentioned in the last episode, reinstated the Jim Crow laws. So 2014, Tamir Rice dies. Fast forward, you have Rasheem Carter, who was brutally murdered by sheriffs in Mississippi. Those guys are still running free. And how long did it take for Tyree Nichols killers to get locked up and charged?
20 days.
Damn.
But Rasheem Carter's murderers get to run free. Selective outrage.
I've got something to say about the George Floyd thing. And this is going a little bit off with Charleston White. I had mentioned him a little bit ago. There's a lot of shit he says that are kind of sensational. The way in which he says it. This dude is being himself. Whatever the fuck he feels, he's saying what's on his mind. And you know what? We can't have it both ways if we're going to have a free country and free ideals and conversation and blah, blah, blah. Then we all have the right to have our fucking opinion and obviously say it. And whether we're telephone tough guys or we stand by our word and what we say. He mentioned something similar to what Al just said, but he said it significantly more disingenuous, and he did it more in an attacking way, as he has a tendency to do sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't judging the dude. But as far as the whole thing with George Floyd, I think, and this is to answer people who have that irritation that there wasn't enough done for him, the young black man that was in Walmart that had a toy pistol in his hand. He wasn't going around garnishing it in any fucking menacing kind of way, and cops came in and shot him in a Walmart. There is a fucking probably 100 stories that we could Google that's happened in the last 5 fucking years of particularly young black men or babies. And it's starting to become the trend that these fucking crooked pieces of shit are killing non-blacks too. Like straight up fucking murdering people, stopping people, asking for IDs in places where, or situations where there's no need. They don't know the fucking law. They're not properly trained. And the constant thing you hear all the time is that they were afraid for their life.
Yep.
So 2 points. If you are afraid for your life as a police officer, in whatever capacity that may be, whether you're a U.S. Marshal, state trooper, sheriff, local police, if you're afraid for your life and you can't deal with that fear, do something the fuck else.
For real.
Because there's a fucking million doctors. There's a million people who are working and changing out light bulbs outside of skyscrapers. There's people who do construction. There's EMTs. There's a bunch of people whose primary function as far as their job and vocation is fear-based.
Mm-hmm.
It's based in fear. Every firefighter, every fucking person in the military. What do you learn in the military, Al? You don't learn to fucking not have fear. You're human. You learn how to navigate through your fear. How to not let it control you in a situation and respond and react emotionally. And here's the thing. If you can't fucking do that, you should do something else. That's 1. 2, the Floyd thing, back to that. I don't think it's so much, or at least I don't think it should be looked at so much as what this man did. And Al's right. The man had a criminal past, some things which are horrific. And not to be excused because you're on drugs. Some of the things he did, he was on drugs at the time.
Mm-hmm.
There are times where 2 occasions that I remember hearing about where he was trying to fucking, I won't say redeem himself, but try to be a better person. That day in particular, from what I remember, I think he was trying to freaking sell a counterfeit bill or whatever the case may be. I've said to people out here, and I live I live in Nebraska right now, and I am significantly outnumbered by mostly, so my dealings with people, pretty decent people. Now, are they backward thinking sometimes in certain aspects? Without question. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Detached, disconnected, better way of saying it.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about Floyd is, and what I've said to people here is, I don't give a flying fuck if a motherfucker runs out of room butt naked, dick wet from blood, from raping and killing a bunch of children. You can see them dead bodies in the fucking room. The United States of America, it is not your fucking job to shoot him dead.
Yes.
It is your fucking job. It's your job to put cuffs on his ass and run him through our process.
Exactly.
That's your fucking job. To protect the fucking public, to protect yourselves, to protect that motherfucker so he stands trial. It is not your job to do anything else. So, irregardless of how he lived his life, we're not to martyr how he lived his life, but we are to martyr how he ended his life. That's my point. That's my look on it. It ain't got nothing to do with the things this man has done. And as a man, and as a black man, with the pressures we have, because every man in this fucking country, especially in this country, but every man is being attacked by them trying to feminize us,
Yep.
fuck with our fucking testosterone. They're
Yep.
trying to weaken us so we don't have the ability to fight back.
Yep.
It's trying to destroy us in every way they can. Destroy the family unit, and blacks have been destroyed from post-slavery to pig law, Jim Crow, segregation, you name it. They've separated the black family. And they've separated men from their families, and it's a fact. It's not even an opinion. You can look at how fucking child support is running all kind of shit.
Yep.
So it has nothing to do, in my opinion, as to how this man fucking lived his life, but how his life was taken from him. That's the thing that should be martyred. That's the fucking approach we should look. It doesn't matter if this man was a serial fucking rapist. He didn't deserve to die that way if we're going to sit here and call ourselves Americans
Yep.
and that we are not superior to anybody else, but we do things a better way. This ain't other countries. This is America. Now, am I the guy that can sit there and put handcuffs on him? I'm not a cop. Because I'd put a fucking clip in his face if he runs out of building after raping killing a bunch of children. But I'm not a cop. I know who I am. And if we're going to sit there and say these people are supposed to defend and protect us, and we're supposed to trust that process, then we need to train these motherfuckers, get rid of the bad ones. The good ones need to stand the fuck up. That blue wall needs to fucking crumble. Be transparent. You can't be antagonized. You have to be above reproach because this ain't fucking up somebody's hamburger. You're killing, hurting people, you're destroying lives. So if you're going to talk about Floyd, and it doesn't mean that because Floyd got so much attention, there's nothing wrong with that. Everything about that mostly is good. Not everything, but mostly is good. It's the shame that these other people didn't get the same. It's not to take away from how he died. It's a fucking shame that these other people didn't get the same viewership, the same anger, the same marching, the cry for fucking change. That is a shame on top of how he died. It's not to take anything away from the movement of what the fuck it caused, because we all sat there hearing this man call his mother. For fucking 9 minutes, these fucking cunts killed this man.
Tyree Nichols.
So it has nothing to do with this man. It's transcended his life. The focus is his life is his family, his community, how he affected it. But for all of us, how this man died could be any of us that aren't putting guns to fucking pregnant women's stomachs. You feel me? It's how he died. That's where I'm going with it. You know, it's not to knock how you feel about it. And I respect and I understand, respect, and I can see that. But I'm looking at it exclusively on this man laying in a fucking street, broad daylight, begging for his fucking mother while this goddamn cunt had his knee on his fucking neck and he killed this man for fucking 9 minutes. And that is what I'm talking about.
Which was horrible. My beef is America made such a stink over that dude, but nothing over, you know, Tamir Rice is just one name. Rasheem Carter is just a second name. There are many more stories that, there are a ton of them that are not getting love, but you don't see BLM or any of these motherfucking fake bastards out there protesting, marching. You know, they'll protest and march for a scumbag, but nobody innocent. You know, and again, I don't think Floyd should have died the way he died. That whole shit was just fucked up. And the fact that folks stood around and recorded the whole thing and did nothing. Because in those situations, for the most part, when they first start, those cops are outnumbered.
They're always outnumbered, damn near.
You know?
So what you mean to tell me it takes 6 or 7 people to record? So what you mean to tell me it takes 6 or 7 people to record?
That's where, you know, maybe one person could record, and the rest of you could fucking help this motherfucker not die.
And the rest of you could fuck. But where's all our gangs, man? Where's all our thugs at? Where's all our vice lords, our fucking folk lords, our Bloods, our Crips, all that, you know, Latin Kings and La Familia? Where the fuck is all our fucking, where's all our fucking gangs at? Where's all these motherfuckers that stand around that are either hard or think they hard or where the fuck is our gangs at, man? If these niggas want to conduct themselves like gangs, where the fuck are our people?
Because he's killing and robbing us. Everyone that looks like him. Because it's like, how do y'all feel seeing all these young fellas dying over nothing? Like the kid in the parking lot eating McDonald's, for Christ's sake. Gets shot in his ride eating McDonald's. How does that make y'all feel when a cop pulls up behind you?
Some real shit.
Or Breonna Taylor kicking in a goddamn door, shooting a bunch of people up.
That shit's sick. Like, honestly, like, that's some sick shit. But it's the reality is, like, I don't feel safe. Like, it's not even like a cop coming behind me. I don't feel safe as a whole. I step outside my door, like, I don't know what the fuck is expect. Shit, who says I might not even make it to my car? Like, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, natural causes or anything. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But, like, cops, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? We know what it ain't. It's just like, what's the solutions? You know what I'm saying? Like, we need some solutions. So we need some solutions.
Bro, it's a system of dehumanizing people. You cannot do this shit to people unless there's some part of you has accepted, whether you know that term or not, that you've dehumanized them. You see my son sitting right there? My son is sitting in that room with y'all right now. My beautiful young man that I helped bring into this world. And my thought process is, he may not be as blessed as I have been. He may not intimidate people or situations the way I do, whether it be articulation and the unspoken understanding of possible physicality, whatever it may be. Some goddamn cop. Think about this shit. If you watch TikTok, everyone has TikTok, right? Some beautiful ass little girl was posted on TikTok. She has these hazel green eyes. She's like maybe 4 or 5 months old, light skinned as fuck, gorgeous little baby girl. If you look at the comments, you got some piece of shit motherfuckers sitting there talking about I'd lynch her little black ass right now. All this kind of shit.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's not that long ago that where y'all live right now, where 3 of y'all live right now, that he's visiting, that he used to fucking take little black babies and fucking bait alligators with them.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That was the thing
in the South.
Wait, time out.
In our parents' lifetime,
Time out. Whoa.
they came through the end of motherfucking Jim Crow and throughout segregation till now. And they're living and breathing. This ain't hundreds of years we're talking about.
No.
We're talking right the fuck now. How does this not affect you? When you walk into a situation and you don't know whether or not you're going to get home. We take that shit for granted.
What were you
For
saying?
real.
Like how you feel about being out in the world with knowing that something like this could happen?
I've always seen that you can take control of the situation.
There are
The
times.
situation is in your hands, no matter what. If they're coming off crazy, you have to make sure that you don't put yourself in a situation where your life becomes a risk, at risk. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely not a good feeling.
I've met some really good cops, man.
No, I know
met some
plenty
really
of good
good
cops.
cops.
I know plenty of good cops.
Yes.
And I seen that one episode you had where you had your brother on and everything. He's a cop.
Yes.
Or you did a little segment of him. That's what I'm talking about, man. We need to be uplifting the fucking men and women that put that uniform on and that badge and understand what that shit means and what it represents.
But
Because some of these people, bro, I have made more money than most of these people ever will. I ain't got a fucking thing to show for it. But if my ass can spend $914,000 in rent, 8 years ago when I was staying at the farm, never do that math unless you're being smart and you know where the fuck you're going with your life. $914,000 I've spent in rent. Think about that shit, dude. This is the third or fourth highest job I've ever had at the DC right now. I was a railroader 5 years ago, $80,000, $100,000 a year. Now, mind you, I was spending a shit ton of money in fucking child support, but that doesn't matter, right? These motherfuckers out here putting their lives in danger at any given time. I respect that shit. I really do. And we have no reason, especially that nigga right there and myself have no fucking reason to give a flying fuck about a cop. Some of the shit we had to deal with and see in New York. These corrupt ass motherfuckers, but not all of them that way. And sometimes you get in a situation where you don't know if you do the right thing, if that's going to mean somebody's going to put a bullet in your head. And that's what integrity is. Doing the right fucking thing, whether anyone sees you or not, or whether you have everything to fucking lose. So you uphold these motherfuckers that are doing the right thing, that treat people with respect, that ain't trying to fucking catch them out with their ass hanging out, or set them up, or fuck with them, or antagonize a person to get them to do some shit so you can arrest them and hit a quota, whatever the fuck case is. Some of these motherfuckers are just shooting, waiting to shoot a motherfucker.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
The second they get
But the
out
ones
of
that
there.
ain't, they need to stand up. Like there was fucking, how many people killed Floyd? I can't remember. How many cops? Was it 5 or 6?
Shit.
might have been 5. I think it was might have been 5
Might have been 5. Might have been 5. And they weren't all white either.
at all.
No. But then again, we jump back to that other thing. I can't remember the gentleman's name with the 5 fucking cops. It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
Oh, yeah, Tyree Nichols.
You give a bunch of fucking thugs a goddamn badge and you make a special unit for them. Who the fuck police is a police?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
As they should.
But I get your point. I mean, I can't focus on that, me personally. I can't focus on that. I get your point 100% because I fall back on and I die on a hill. If we're going to call ourselves America, then we need to act like it.
Exactly.
We need to hold ourselves responsible and accountable. That George Floyd, no matter what the fuck his crimes were, what the fuck he was doing that moment, that his ass deserved to die the way he did.
At all.
And that's my biggest thing. That's my take from him. It's not his life. I give no fucks. It didn't affect me. It didn't affect my family directly. And it's fucked up to people that were hurt by his actions. Just like his death is fucked up for the people that loved him. And ain't nobody in this conversation a saint or could have taught Christ the proper way of walking on water. We all got fucked up things about us. We all got past. We all done shit. But in this particular day, the camera's shown how bad things can be. And that's not even the worst shit. That's just some bad shit we saw. And you're right. It got so much attention and all these other people got none. Got none. Or got very little bit. And I agree with you on that.
Very little.
But I can't take away from the fact that his ass should have been arrested if that was the case. And we wouldn't even know nothing about him. We shouldn't know nothing about him. But since we do, that's the thing I take from it. It's not this man's life, it's his death. I honor the fact that he died in the most un-American fucking way, short of being lynched. He could have.
And with that being said, folks, that's all the time we have. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what you think. Peace.
Be safe.